And a lot of times last year, there was speculation who's the best Joe Gibbs driver. Christopher Bell raised his hand, said, I'll take that moniker. I will take that role. And I think once again, he's continued on. Christopher Bell seems to be one of the stronger with Joe Gibbs Racing again this year. You know, we've got Denny Hamlin, who's been to victory lane. Martin Truex Jr. has been to victory lane, but still consistently strong for Bell.
Yeah, they are. I don't think that they are as good as they were last year, though. There were times I definitely thought they were the best Gibbs car. I question that this year. I don't think they have that speed. I think they're searching a little bit. He said last year they're the best Gibbs car, but I don't see it this year.
So he was like third, like in the Gibbs camp there for all of last year until the playoffs. Then all of a sudden there was this little stretch where he was doing more than any other Gibbs car, right? Now, to your point, Rick, at that moment, going into the playoffs and during the playoffs, we thought this car here might be the one with the chance to win the championship, but he sort of fell right back into that routine where they're constantly getting beat by the 19 and the 11. But we know this guy's talented, and it's hard to put 3 or 4 great teams out on the racetrack that compete well every single week.
They started the year really good.
Yeah.
I mean, they really got off to a good start, but the last 6 races just haven't been as good as they were before.
And you wonder what the development cycle is for the 20. I say that because, so let's just think about it. You mentioned Joey Logano, same year, won a championship, right? He wasn't everybody's highlight. Christopher Bell, okay year, hot in the playoffs. I know, you know, if you're a Christopher Bell fan, you want him to win every week, but he's won the dirt race. And while that isn't a guaranteed spot in the playoffs, I don't see 16 winners, so I feel like he's locked in. So it takes a lot of confidence, but continue to work on building your program instead of trying to.
The finishes really not even been close this year with Eric Almirola.
Well, listen, I can't put that on Eric or the 10. I would say Stewart-Haas Racing as a whole has been a disappointment. I think they would say it themselves. They made a crew chief change on the 14. When asked about it, Greg Zipadelli, you see the red flag out. Practice has finished. You know, he said we have to find more grip, more speed, more overall competition for our drivers. So I can't put that on Eric Almirola.
I think right when the red and black flags were displayed and this practice was over, Martin Truex Jr. looked like he pulled the window net down when he was coming off the racetrack. So the end of the practice, did you guys see anybody that surprised you here?